to teach you how to play It's My Party by Lesley Gore. This is sort of the ultimate Bobby Soxer, early 60s rock and roll classic that has so many fun qualities to it, easy to play, all that stuff. If this is what you're looking for, you're in the right place. I'm Brenda Earl-Stokes. I'm the owner and creator of Piano and Voice with Brenda. I make creative and practical resources to help folks like you become more versatile musicians. So before we get into the tutorial, I want to show you that I have a free lyrics and chords download. All you have to do is go to pianoandvoicewithbrenda.com/it's-my-party, and that'll be linked below in the video description, and you can get in there. It goes right to your email inbox, doesn't cost anything, totally free, just a great resource to have. So without further ado, let's get into studio mode. So It's My Party is in the key of A major. And as I always say, if we're playing in a key that you're not great with, you should probably go through, play the scale, play the chords, just to get yourself familiar, the arpeggio, get yourself familiar with the key center a little bit, and it just kind of makes everything much easier. So this song has two sections. One of it is the chorus, and the other part is the verse. And then there's a little instrumental bit that happens over the chorus chords. So for the chorus, because it starts with the chorus, we're going to start with an A major chord. This is in root position. And then we're going to go to A augmented. And an augmented chord that's sometimes written AUG, and sometimes it's written as just the plus sign next to the letter. What that means is we're taking the fifth of the chord and we're taking it up a half step. So it's an augmented fifth. And then we're going to go to D. D is in second inversion, A, D, F sharp. And then we're going to turn that into a D minor by lowering the F sharp to an F. So we're going to go, it's my party and I'll cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to. Then we're going to go to A, back to A. Then we're going to go to F sharp. And I'm doing F sharp in first inversion, just like that. Then we're going to go to B minor, which is the 2 chord, just in root position again. And then we're going to go to A7, right? E7, I mean, and it's G sharp, B, D, E. So this is first inversion. So you go, you would cry too if it happened to you. Back to the 1 chord. Then we're going to go to the 4 chord, and then back to the 1 chord and the 5 chord. So you hear this a lot in these songs as kind of a turnaround. So you're going to go 1 to the 4 to the 1 to the 5, 7. So let's do that all together. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. D and A, E7. One more time. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. Excellent. Now we're going to go into the verse. So these chords are a little odd because it's going to go from an A chord and then we're going to go up to a C chord. Ooh, it's like, where did that come from? Up a minor third. And we're playing that C chord in second inversion, just like that. Then we're going to go back from the A, then we're going to go up to the D chord again. So we did this already. Now we're going to make it D minor again. So we've already done this already too. Just like that. So we're going to go, nobody knows where my Johnny has gone. Judy left the same time. Then we're going to go to D minor. Why is he holding her hand? Close to A again. Then we're going to go to B7. This is the 2 dominant chord. And we're doing it in third inversion with the 7, 1, 3, and 5, A, B, D sharp, F sharp. When he's supposed to be mine. E7 again. You see how we do that? So let's do the whole verse. Nobody knows where my Johnny has gone. Judy left the same time. D minor. Why is she holding his hand when he's supposed to be mine? And then we go, it's my party and I'll cry if I to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. 4 to the 1 to the 5. There you go. Classic, classic, classic. Okay, so we're going to get into the accompaniment strategy here. The chorus and the verse are going to do two different things. And with everything we ever do, if you want to do variations of this, if you want to do kind of a hybrid of it, if you want to sort of break it up in different ways, you have my blessing. You have absolutely everything is a-okay if you want to do that. I'm just going to give you a solution that I've come up with that we're going to, use that I think sounds pretty close to the original. So what we're going to do is essentially be doing our sort of oom-pa. So the left hand is going to go like that. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. And your right hand is going to do this pattern. And as with everything, if you get stuck, you can always do the tapping on your lap. I'm doing it on the keyboard because you can't see my lap, to get yourself used to the rhythm before you introduce the chords, like this. Just like that. Now we're going to do the same thing with the next chords that are going 2 chords per bar. Like that. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. Now, here's what we're going to do here. We're going to do that whole thing where it goes from the 1 to the 4 chord, but we're going to go da, 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 da. So what am I doing? I'm going from A, then I'm doing D in second inversion to D in root position. You see I'm doing that? And then I'm resolving this to the A in first inversion, like that. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3. I'll do it again. And 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3. I'll do it one more time for you. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. And then we're going to do the ultimate 50s, 60s thing where we're going to hang out and play a whole bunch of the 5 chord. Just like that. So we're going to go. See how we did that? It's my party and I'll cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happens to you. That's it. Now, when we get to the verse, we have a few different choices that we can do. And we can always be thinking about the root and the fifth. This is always kind of a good choice for a bass line. So we can go, nobody knows where my Johnny has gone. Judy left the same time. So I'm just kind of playing a combination of different tapping, but I'm just playing the root to the fifth of the A, the root to the fifth of the C, root to the fifth of the A, root to the fifth of the D. Same thing with the D minor. Back to the A, and then the B7, just like that. So I'm going to go, nobody knows where my Johnny has gone. Judy left the same time. Why was she holding his hand when he's supposed to be mine? Okay, when we get to the E7, you're going to go E, E, D, D, C sharp, D, B, like this. And where you play the E7. Bum, 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 bum. This is also a very late 50s, early 60s kind of thing that you hear a ton. So let's do the verse one more time, and then I'm going to show you there's a next layer if you want to level up. So it goes like this: 2, 3, 4. Nobody knows where my Johnny has gone. Judy left the same time. Why was he holding her hand when he's supposed to be mine? See how I did that? So if we want to layer up or level up the verse, we absolutely can. And this is sort of a classic 50s kind of sound. I'll break it down for you, I promise. You see how I'm doing that? Yep. This is the same kind of sound that you get from Runaway. You know, the Del Shannon song. And this sounds great on this song, and it's a good way to kind of keep the rhythm, the momentum up. So I'm going to go. So what I'm doing is I'm going 1, 3, 5, chord, 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 D, 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 D. Then you can do the same thing on the C. See how I'm doing that? And then my left hand is going to keep doing the thing where it's going from the root to the fifth to the fifth. Now go down to the C. See how I did that? Back to the A. To the D. D minor, back to the A, to the B, and then you're going to do the walk down on the E7, D, 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 just like that. Nobody knows where my Johnny has gone. Judy left the same time. We did that. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. See how I did that? Piece of cake. So that's the whole stinking song. That's it. We do the chorus, we do the verse, we do the chorus, we do the verse, we do the chorus, we do the verse. And then if you want to, there's a little instrumental break over the chorus. And what you could do doing was I was taking the chord and I was kind of improvising a little melody. That was all I was doing. And then I go to D. Right? Just like that. And then I could play the little bit of the melody. So I'm going, you would cry too if it happened to you. Do, 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 do. Right? Just like that. So this is the second line of the chorus. You would cry too if it happened to you. Do, 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 do. So let's try the little improvised section. And this is basically all an improvised solo is. You would cry too if it happened to you. Do, 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 do. Just like that. So you have your lyrics and chord sheet. Hopefully you've been taking some notes as you go along. Maybe you're going to watch this a second or third time and take some notes. I see lots and lots of subscribers and viewers who are sending me like, let me show you what I did with the lyric sheet you sent me. And they've got all these little things written in. Fabulous. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. And then you can take this printable, stick it in a binder, and then now you're one more song into your repertoire of sing-along songs, which is great. So let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's my part. walk through the door like a queen and her king. Oh, what a birthday surprise. Judy's wearing his ring. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. Whoa, whoa, it's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. And that's it. That's the entire song. And you can see we've broke it. It's 2 sections. Each one has their chords. There's a lot of chords in the same between each section. And then there's a slightly different accompaniment strategy. All you have to do is break it into 2 sections, work it all out, and then bring it up to tempo. And add the metronome when you're ready so that you play it in good time. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If it was, make sure you leave me a huge thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought of the tutorial. What are some other songs you're thinking about? I would love to hear from you. It's a lot of fun to get ideas. I'm always making new tutorials around here. If you want to know more about my work, you should totally check out my website. It's pianoandvoicewithbrenda.com. On there, you'll find a zillion different great free resources, and you'll also learn how you can work with me. I teach one-on-one via Google Meet all over the world. I've been enjoying so much getting to meet some of my subscribers and teach the odd piano and voice lesson here and there to you. I also have an incredible membership. I'm sure you've heard of it before, called the Versatile Musician. We have members all over the world. It's over 1,200 unique tutorials with printables, with courses on rhythm, on musicianship, on music theory. I mean, you name it. It's a one-stop shop for all things musical, and for a low monthly fee or an annual fee, you can have access to everything. It is amazing. And for a limited time, if you use coupon code GETSTARTED30, you'll get $30 off your first month. Very sweet. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.